Hello fellow racers, it's your boy Vexed again. We are back with the Silvia series. I've been told that apparently this is actually going to be the final round, so we've got 3 races lined up for you, 3 different tracks. This will simulate the last 3 rounds. I believe it's because nobody's actually available to continue hosting the Tuesday night series, so we'll see if anything else crops up going forward, but for the meantime, this is going to be the final 3 races from the Silvia series. We will have a quick look at the grid. We've got Alba is on pole. Look at my PPs in second place. We got Grasshopper in third, Dyson's fourth, Mawson is fifth, Rocket Rods is sixth, and Kev is seventh. So we're missing a few guys here, but I think it's still going to be a good one. Without further ado, let's get into it. And they're off. Everybody getting a decent start. Nobody really sort of making an edge over the rest of the pack, but Alba is starting to edge away. He's currently in first place. Look, my PP was looking down the inside there, but he wasn't quite close enough to get it done, so he's going to continue following Alba for the duration of this lap. Alba's starting to try and make a bit of a getaway, it looks like. Not too many places being changed behind him. We are, in fact, at Dragon Trail Gardens, which I believe is in Croatia. Look at my PP, he's now firmly on the back of Alba. He's definitely in that slipstream. I think Dyson's going to be looking to try and get into the action as well. He's going to be trying to get onto the back of Wadru. Look at my PP and perhaps capitalise when these two start squabbling. We'll have a quick look at the rest of the pack for a minute quickly. So Alba is still currently first. Look at my PP is still in second. Dyson still third. Mawson is up to fourth. Or did he start in fourth? I think he started behind Grasshopper. I think Grasshopper was fourth, so Mawson's fourth. Grasshopper is fifth. Oh, and it sounded like somebody went a bit... They had a bit of a wild car going around that last corner. We had screeching tyres. Didn't really see nothing happen. Love Rocket Rods making a move on Grasshopper. It looks like he's got it up the inside. I think he's managed to get it done. He's got it past him, but Grasshopper's got to run. Coming out of that turn, I think he's got a momentum. He's going to have the inside for this turn. I think it's the closest battle at the moment. Is Rocket going to be able to hold it off around the outside? Grasshopper has got the inside. Rocket Rods may be able to get a switch back though as they come out of this final turn. Kev nearly losing the rear there. Yeah, so Rocket sat behind for the minute. We've got Alba's still currently in first place. Bit of porpoising going on there. I think that was from the curb. Oh, there's some mad vibrations coming up through the car, through hitting that curb. I'm sure that's going to be doing his eyes no favours at all. It's not done mine any good. And as they come up to the really technical section, this is quite a hard section. If you end up hitting them sausages, then it's game over. Hopefully not too many people will be doing that. As we look behind, we see that Wadru has actually started falling back a little bit, so maybe Alba has started to gap Wadru a bit. Wadru could be trying to save them tyres for the last half of the race. Only on the second lap, so... I'm not going to worry about Dyson for a minute. It's Wadru. He's just got to focus on what's ahead of him, which is Alba. I'm sure he'll be trying to take that first position away from Alba, but Alba's going to be doing his utmost to try and defend it. I'm sure he's going to want that top slot. Wadru actually looking a little bit faster through this final sector. Oh, Alba actually has a bit of a mistake. That's let Wadru get onto the back of him. He's covered off the inside though, so Wadru had nowhere to go. He had to stay in behind him. He doesn't want to be doing that too much though, does Alba, because he's going to end up losing that position. Wadru actually putting in the fastest lap there of a 1:38.369. See what Alba's is quick. So Alba's is a 1:38.656. So not a lot in it, not much in it. There's only about 300ths in it. As I say, nowhere really for Wadru to go. This is quite a hard track to overtake on, although we have seen Love Rocket Rods has just switched positions with Grasshopper. We'll have a quick look down through the field and see what's going on there. So Mawson's managed to gap the rest of the pack now, but he's not on the back of Dyson yet. He's got a little bit of work to do to catch up to him, but he is definitely going to be getting his head down. Not quite through to the halfway stage of this race, so still plenty of time. And you see Love Rocket, he's actually managed to get past Grasshopper now. He was having a bit of a squabble with him, they were having a bit of a to and fro. So yeah, looking like Love Rocket's looking quite strong here in this first race this evening. So be interesting to see how they do through the duration. As I said, it's going to be 3 different tracks tonight in these. I think it's going to be 3 20-minute races possibly, unless it's still 2 20 minutes and a 15. I'm not sure. Grasshopper closing right up to Love Rocket under the braking. Seems he might have the better line through that last turn, and he's going to have the benefit of the slip coming down the start finish straight. He might be able to go for that move into turn 1, but leaves to be seen. They're starting to leave Kev behind now as well, so Kev's going to have a lot of work to do if he's going to be wanting to make up any positions. And yeah, DJ not managing to get past Rocket Rods in turn 1. But you may be saving it for here. Look, he's got a better run. He has got a better run coming through that technical sector. Looks like he's gone for the inside. He's gone for the inside line coming up to this turn. It's a hard left-hander, hairpin. He has managed to just go past him. I think Rocket's still there on the outside. You can see him there. He's not going to be able to fight that position too much though. As you see, he has slotted in behind now, so DJ may be finding his pace. He looked a little bit off the pace, didn't he, at the start of the race, but it's definitely he's making up for lost time now. Always Kev has a massive moment there through this triple kinked right-hander, or is it a quad? Might be a quad right-hander. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's a quad. Quad apex. So Alba is still currently in first place. They have him and Wadru have gapped Dyson quite considerably now. But look at my PP, Wadru is still firmly chasing Keith. Alba down. Slowly approaching the halfway mark. Stay on board with Alba for a lap. So it looks like he's actually got a nice bit of breathing space in the mirrors there, but I assure you, when you're actually on track, things are a lot closer than they do appear in the mirrors. Alba actually putting in the fastest lap at the moment of 37.8, and he's just put in another fastest sector, so this could be another fastest lap for Alba if he manages to string it all together. Digital Motorsport decal feature in there on his sun visor, sun strip, whichever you choose to call it. And yeah, actually that was a 38, so not beating his previous fastest time. Wadru's actually not managed to beat it either, but it looks like he has got a lot closer than he was before. Looking like everybody's taking it really gingerly through the technical S's. Or the snakies, as Firepower likes to call them. Do like a good snaky. looking like this track actually not favouring the Silvia. It looks like they're becoming a bit unsettled through the changes of direction, but these guys are doing well to... Oh, as you see Albert there with a huge slide up ahead. That's cost him. You saw him lose the momentum slightly, and Wadru is starting to recatch him. He's firmly in the slipstream again. Getting firmly sucked. It'll be a joy of that with Wadru. So, Alba still first, Wadru still second, Dyson third. I think you can just still see him, but as I say, quite a considerable gap now to second place. I think at this point he's probably just going to be settling for third, although we have got another 10 minutes left of this race, I believe, so still all to play for Mawson. Mawson's dropped off the back of Dyson now though, and he's under pressure from Grasshopper. It looks like Grasshopper's going to be looking for a move on him anytime soon. I don't think it's going to come just here, but we saw how quick he was coming out, and they're like, oh, was he actually... I think he outbroke himself and actually went into the back of Mawson slightly. He is looking for that run out of here. Oh, Mawson losing. Oh, Mawson. That's unlucky, Mawson. I think he was just under pressure by DJ. Under pressure by DJ a little bit too much, and let the pressure get the better of him. Kev's actually managed to go through as well. And I think maybe there was contact between Grasshopper and Mawson, because Grasshopper was waiting for Mawson there. So Grasshopper down to like 7th. Mawson has moved up to 6th. Well, dropped down to 6th. He was 4th. And Love Rocket has been promoted to 4th place. We'll go on board and have a look at the lead battle shortly. Just feature some of the other drivers for a minute. So Love Rocket Rods. He had a bit of time out, but he's now back. Representing in the Silvia series. I'm pretty sure he hasn't chosen a plain orange livery. I'm sure that's the livery's not rendered in again. We've seen that prevalent throughout the series is. But that's just GT7 for you. Still a few issues they need to iron out. So Kev's in 5th. He's now being chased down by Mawson. He's going to have to start throwing in defensive shape soon, or he's going to be losing that 5th position. Mawson trying to make up for lost time. He had that little tap with DJ, and it cost him quite a fair bit. Actually looking like he was quite slow through that last turn. I think maybe perhaps he's lost his confidence going through the snakies. Although he is still firmly on the back of Kev. He's in that toe. Is he going to be looking for a move? He was inching over, but thought better of it for the minute. Oh, he's got it done there though. I think he's got it done there. That was a good move by Mawson. Turned in late, managed to get on the power earlier, and it looks like he's got the run. He's definitely got the momentum, but Kev's got the inside for this turn, so Kev's going to keep 5th for the minute. No, Mawson's actually edged ahead. So yeah, Mawson he's definitely moved up to 5th place now. That was a lovely move he set up. He feinted it to the outside and then managed to get the better line, get closer to the apex and get on the power earlier. Nice driving there. Unlucky Kev. I'm sure Kev's going to be trying to fight him back though, although his tyres look slightly worse for wear than Mawson, so maybe Mawson's got a better rubber at this point. Grasshopper's dropped right off the back now. Perhaps he's just not managing to settle into his rhythm tonight. Normally quite a fast driver. It actually looked like his brakes flickered on slightly there. I'm not sure. Maybe he's having... we saw Mawson having some lookups in one of the other races. I think it was the Alpha 155. So maybe DJ's having some weird braking issues, and that's taking some of the pace out of his car tonight. So Be interesting to see if he manages to catch up to the rest of the guys. We'll go on board with the race leaders. So we've got Alba is still currently in first place. He's managed to extend that gap again to Wadru. Wadru is still there though. He's still going to be filling them mirrors with that purple S15, but Alba's not really got to worry too much about defending at this point. Just got to keep trying to nail in them fastest laps. And he actually beat his previous on lap 7. He got a 37.789. A 1 minute 37.789. Not a 37-second lap, obviously. Obviously. Oh, and it looks like maybe Mawson's had a bit of a moment again. Like he was ahead of Kev, wasn't he? And he was trying to chase down Rocket Rods, but it looks like he's dropped down to 6th again. So not sure what happened there. Maybe, as I say, maybe that earlier incident has taken a bit of confidence out of Mawson. He's not feeling as confident in the car as he was. You saw a big twitch there from Wadru. Nearly losing it over that curb. These two leagues ahead of Dyson now, though. I'm sure Dyson will be happy with a third, though. Here he is, here's Dyson. Still sat in third place, not being challenged by anyone, so he's just got to keep it consistent again, and he'll bring out a nice third place point. Rodders. Rodders managing to capitalise after that incident between DJ and Mawson, and he's found himself in 4th place, and he's not doing too badly. It looks like you can actually see Dyson. We just saw him go out of the shot just a minute ago, so he may actually be catching up to him. So maybe he'll be able to challenge Dyson for that 3rd place before the end of the race. I think they've only got about 3.5 minutes left, so definitely be interesting to see. I think there was a bit of a battle going on between Mawson and Kev, but Mawson seems to have dropped right off now. Kev's sat in 5th. Grasshopper's actually gone back past Mawson, so did Mawson have to serve a penalty? I'm not sure. Or maybe he had another bit of an error and mission failed. We'll get him next time. Shout out to the sponsor, Hambridge Transport Limited, and also digitalmotorsports.com. Also a big shout out and thank you to Mawson for hosting the Tuesday night league series championship. Be nice if we do have some more going forward. We'll have to wait and see. There may be some other series is in the works. People might be compiling something as we speak. Obviously not everyone always able to make commitments throughout the week. Normally weekends is normally a better time for racing, as obviously everyone hasn't got to worry about work and stuff the next day. One of the only reasons I didn't enter the Silvia series myself, because I do have to get my head down on a school night, unfortunately. So I do the Fridays and Sundays. But unable to participate in the 155 series at the moment because I don't have the car, unfortunately. But I have utmost faith that it will come up in the dealership soon. before the season expires, and I believe we are on the 19-minute mark. I think we are going to be coming up towards the final lap. I think these top two are actually going to get to continue on to lap 13. I think the rest of the guys are that'll probably be where their race is going to finish. So we'll come back to these two in just a second. So we've got Dyson. Dyson's actually got level rocket rods. He's actually right onto the back of him now. So looking like Rods is looking really strong tonight. It looked like he might be able to challenge Dyson for that third place. I did say it might happen. Is this going to be the final lap for these guys? And it is. So Dyson finishing in third. Level rocket rods is fourth. Kev is going to bring it home in fifth place. So some nice results there for Dyson, Love Rocket and Kev. Got Grasshopper and Molson. Grasshopper actually bringing it home in sixth place, tagging the wall there at the end there. I think he was trying to say hello to his pit crew. Molson has finished in seventh. And we'll go on board with the race leaders. Here it is. He's led it from start to finish. He's not really put a foot wrong. He's still in first place. I thought Wadru might have tried to challenge him towards the final stages of the race, but looking like he didn't really have the pace to be able to take that first position off of Alba. So there you go, there's the winner of race one. Well done Alba, nice result there. And Wadru bringing it home in second place. Well, that was your first race, guys. I will see you for the next one. I've been your boy Vex, good night.